Coach Hendricks.
We're live for game number 3 at Brookfield Central High School, Thanksgiving Day Shootout. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Game number 3, we've had 2 good ones. We had a fantastic W7 Classic in game 1. Game 2 was a great battle. And now we've got game 3. McGuanago will be in their road black. And the home team in white, DSHA with me. Speaking of DSHA, Coach Ron Gavinsky. As we teased a little bit earlier, do you know anything about this DSHA program?
Just a little, Coach. I spent 7 years there. It's a good program.
And, of course, we promised we'd give grief to Coach Hendricks, so we will make sure to find time to do that. But we expect a great game. We do know McGuanago's missing a couple of players. Looks like they still have a healthy bunch. That's quite a few players standing here. As we get set for the starting lineups.
Number 3, Coach.
All right, we got the lineups, I think.
Yep.
So we've got a very, I don't know, discombobulated roster for McGuanago. I don't know what else we got. So we got Bree Bartnick at 15. And what do we got for number 12? That is Coleman. We do not have a first name, is that correct?
We do not.
Well, we go with what we have. McGuanago lost to KM a year ago. That's how their season finished. A very good KM team. I'm sorry, that's how their game was the other night. 60-55 in a fun one. That was their only game so far this season, coming in 0-1. Meanwhile, Divine Savior Holy Angels 1-0 to start the young season, having played Tosa East. So we're underway. DS trapping, flying all over the place. Nothing new there. McGuanago, loose ball, picks up and finish. 23, Mara McAdams. And now a steal, go back the other way. Good hustle. Ashley Jones breaking that layup up. Nothing easy. Great job hustling back. 2-0 early start. Game number 3 of 4.
Yeah, this will be a good game. The Classic versus the Greater Metro.
Lob inside. Got a foul.
Emily Capper.
We think that was Lily Hartle that hit the 2 free throws. We think,
yeah. Jarecki.
Alexa Jarecki for 3. And now you got the full court pressure. Just matching up right now. There's the trap, there's the rotation. Good job handling the pressure from McGuanago. This is, once you break it, then you want to set up your half-court offense, and that's where teams get into trouble. They rush shots. Picking up the loose ball and finishing. Taylor Rogozinski. And now a turnover. McGuanago push the other way. Love this pace, Coach. Let's keep this up. Stays here. All right.
I think we'll see this pace.
Ball top of the key. Now we got confusion on the offense. Deep three on the way. Back iron. Can they hustle down the offensive rebound? No.
Nope. Good hustle.
DS ball. New coaching staff at McGuanago. Team that very often got to state. Fun team. Been a successful program. Two very good successful programs facing off here. Reverse layup. Rolls out.
If I'm not mistaken, McGuanago's been to state 10 times in her school history.
That seems like it's pretty good. 30-second timeout, McGuanago, 15:56. So we'll quickly reset everything. We're in game number 3 of 4. Opened with a great come-from-behind win from our first game at 10:30. New Berlin Eisenhower 64, Arrowhead 60. Game 2, 66-55 finish. Brooks Central, the host, beating Cedarburg. A very young but scrappy and really fun team in Cedarburg. Really look forward to that future and following them as the course of the year goes on.
Right.
So we're here in game 3. A very successful program in McGuanago. Again, their lone game so far was a loss to KM, 60-55. And DS coming off a win over East.
And DS's history is they've
Pretty
been
strong too.
They've been the WIA seven state appearances,
Including last year. Drive to the hoop, foul, and basket is good. Good hard attack from Mara McAdams. DS was up in Green Bay when the world shut down. I was headed that way.
I was too, Coach.
We W7. We could not carry anything, obviously, with the state holding those rights. So we were going to live stream it audio, and Gary and I were going to call the game. So I was really looking forward to that. Really unfortunate. Just we all lost something. Scrap for the ball. Quick ball movement. Top of the key three is good. Alexa Jarecki with 2 threes for the 6 DSHA points. There's pressure. One person breaking it, unusual. Don't like to see that too often, but it worked. Shot up, off, battle for the rebound. We've got a tie-up. And it should be DS ball, and it is.
I was going to say, Coach, Jarecki's an underrated player who's really, really good. She can do it all.
Plenty of minutes. That's what this DS team, they did lose a lot. Let's not just poo-poo what they lost. And that, you know what? So did McGuanago.
Right.
What they lost was pretty doggone impressive, both teams. But it shows their strength. These two strong programs, they just reload.
Right.
Retool. Ball deflected out of bounds. Great hustle. Taylor Rogozinski getting on the floor, just deflected it out. But you're talking about a McGuanago team that loses Angie Sierra and Drew Henning. You're talking about a DS team that lost Jaden O'Brien, Aaliyah.
And Jackie Jarris.
Yep,
People
Jackie
forget
Jarris.
how good a Jackie
Aaliyah
was.
Garcia.
Yep.
The reverse finish.
Jensen.
Mia Jensen. Say he's quick to know who these DS players are. He's just firing them at me. There's the pass to no one except for
Nice
Ken.
job.
Euro step under the rim. Good job hustling back. Mara McAdams. Good outlet pass. 2-on-1.
Nice hustle by Jones.
Diving on the floor, coming up with the ball. DS, 30-second timeout. Wow, we've got a minute. Let's mention today's sponsor, Savalia Financial Advisors. Dream, plan, enjoy. Savalia Financial Advisors, a proud sponsor of high school girls basketball and dreamers everywhere. For more, go to dreamplanenjoy.com. That's dreamplanenjoy.com.
The two freshmen just are entering for DSHA.
Those two freshmen, Kennedy Holmes, number 12.
And Ellie
Tim, number 22.
For Jensen. Oh, no. Yeah.
We'll just play and let it go.
Yep, exactly.
Running the show, Emily Capper. She hands it off to Kennedy Holmes. Freshman to freshman pass. They don't play like freshmen. Well, then again.
It happens.
That's over and back. Sure is. Yep, that's the right call. Hey, that's going to happen to the best. It's not the last time that's going to happen to you, so.
Exactly.
To the hoop. Rattles out for McAdams. Stephanus comes away with the rebound. That was interesting because we had a great view of Ashley Jones, and she looked like she wanted to pass to the corner, and she had a wide open lane and kind of held onto the ball and then went and attacked.
Exactly. There's a lot of good players on both teams.
And now a travel for Kennedy. Remember I said they don't play like freshmen? They really don't.
Well, as we talked before, it's a big step for them to go from 8th grade to the varsity and then to play against the McGuanago team that's really good.
Exactly. And we've been real it's offensive. Oh, they're going to call a carry instead. Thought once the whistle was blown, I mean, that arm came out, arm bar 30. Lily Hartle picks up the foul. Holmes drives, kick, 3 on the way, off. Out of bounds off McGuanago.
Oop.
Ball batted around. Got confirmation. 15 is Bree Lee Britnick.
Oh, okay.
Bartnick, sorry. Want to make
Bartnick?
sure. I'm trying to watch the game. I'm looking back, up, down, and looking real quick. It is Bree Lee Bartnick, number 15. So we
Directly
got
back
that
in the
one.
game.
Don't just whisper it. Just say Drecke back in the game.
Yeah, there
You know it, so say it. Coach Hansen back in the building. We'll have to find out if his phone is fixed. If you're here for our first game.
Wouldn't you like to be in that conversation?
Corner 3 is good.
Number 3.
Rogozinski with the 3. Drive, a little pull-up, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Rebound, McGuanago.
Uh-oh. Capper,
Good job drawing the contact.
her second.
And now Emily Capper picks up 2. Going back to the bench. Looks like Claire Curry coming in for the Dashers. And on the flip side, Lily Hardo's going to check back in for McGuanago. Not much of a break for her. Free throw, back iron. So this is the aforementioned Bree Lee Bartnick. .12:34 remaining as it goes golf silent. Second one good, 12-8 lead.
Looks like a zone.
Shot up and in. Kennedy Holmes. Didn't look like a freshman there, to my point.
Nope.
And we've been fortunate to see some freshmen all week. Quite a few of them. Good deflection out of bounds. Hustle play. Kennedy Holmes.
There's a lot of good young players.
A lot of freshmen and sophomores we're going to be watching for the next few years.
Agreed.
We've seen them all this week. Of course, when you you do as many games as we've done, that's going to happen. You're bound to run into something.
Right.
Drive kick, nothing there. McAdams to the hoop and finishes. So it looks as if Holmes trying to answer, and we'll get that answer. She'll go to the line. It looks like DS is over pursuing, trying to almost playing too hard of defense. Playing too hard, not smart.
Right.
And that is leaving lanes open and allowing McGuanago to continue to attack.
And believe it or not, DSHA is young, even though they have 3 really good players back.
Free throw. They do have, and talking to Coach Hendricks, he says he has 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores in the rotation, and comfortably, he said. Says he likes where they're at.
And when you run and jump, it takes a while to
understand.
Correct.
It's not always running to a person. It's more the spots and filling them. Free throw good, 14-11. 1 out of 2, a point for the possession. Under 12 minutes. Trap. Got away with it. So McGuanago's been able to break the pressure. It hasn't been pretty, but they've been breaking it. And they hold the 3-point lead. 11:40 left, first half.
Ooh.
$11 on the foul, Mia Jensen. Oh, sorry, they said 12. I'm going to give that to Kennedy Holmes. And that's
Jensen's not on the floor.
All right, so that's her first. I was watching his hands. I didn't see her. Thought it was a 1. Again, we're on the north side of the gym. Unlike the last couple days where we've been up. Last couple days. Yesterday, we were up above looking down. Perched high.
Jarecki with the foul. Sometimes it's good to watch a game from up high.
I really enjoy it up there. Oh, left her open. Is she able to finish? Bounces around and down. Rogozinski finishing. Hammer pass. 3 on its way. Good. Alexa Jarecki. She's got 3 threes. And it's a 2-point lead for McGuanago. Carey. They're going to get traveled. Boy, she really put it out there. Mike on the call.
DeStefis is second.
So Lauren DeStephanis with 2. So the depth of DS will be tested early. Looks like Jensen's going to check back in. Got her open.
Good job, Kennedy.
Got a leader, but Kennedy read it. Kennedy Holmes reads the passing lane. 3 on the way. Good.
Allie Timms.
Allie Tim hits the 3. And DS takes the lead, and now a foul on Holmes. That'll be her second, so she's going to have to sit. In all likelihood.
And we're in a bonus.
10:48 left in the first half. And McGuanago is going to be shooting free throws the rest of this half. Caitlin O'Brien and Ashley Jones checking back in.
Caitlin O'Brien's an athlete like her sister. Very athletic.
Played for you last year, correct?
She played for me as a freshman last year. Caitlin was on the varsity.
That's right, she was. That's right. She did get minutes. That is correct. I knew I was confusing my years.
It's easy to do, Coach.
Yeah, they all, especially with the way everything ended last year. You don't know. I mean, everything kind of flows, and as the years go by, they all become one big season.
Correct.
Second free throw, back iron. So Hartle gets 1 out of 2, and we're back even.
Nice. Oh,
great pass read, and she did. She caught it. Great hustle getting back. McAdams, she caught it right in her hip, and she tried to bring it back as she was moving and couldn't do it. Jarecki, nowhere to go. 10:30 left, first half. Spin in the lane. Count it!
Tim's.
Allison Tim. I don't think there's an S, Coach.
Yeah. Thank you for correcting me.
So Allie with a nice move.
And she was really good when she was in grade school. And she plays for Impact, AAU.
So she's played against top-of-the-line competition.
Correct.
1917, DS in front. Shot blocked. That was Tim again. Jarecki, bounce pass. Good catch, sweep, finish, and foul. Claire Curry with the bucket.
Claire was the best offensive player I had last year on my team. McAdams.
Not much of a foul, but it was a foul. It was like her hand came off the ball. It was just a little slap, but it was just enough to create the foul. So McAdams, that was her first. Free throw is good. DS up 5. Coleman crosses the timeline, has it deflected, and they lose it. Jensen gets it. They push. Tim, right side. In the lane. 12-footer, good. The pressure speeding up McGuanago. And that's going to be on Tim.
Just didn't shuffle her feet enough.
Once she gets stronger and shuffles over, that'll be a charge. Until then, that's check. That's a body.
A block.
A block, thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
That's okay. I've been there many times in my life.
But again, free throws the rest of the half. So Rogozinski goes to the line with the bonus throw. And she hits it. We expected this type of game. Fast-paced, back and forth. We've had 4 ties, 4 lead changes.
Yeah, this will be a game of runs.
Unquestionably, unquestionably. O'Brien back in. Jarecki sits. I fully anticipate Caitlin doing 2 things, getting a deflection some way, somehow, very shortly, and getting on the floor.
Agreed.
It's going to happen. It's what she does.
Yep.
Second free throw, good. (24-19), 9:35 left first half. 2 in one spot. There's O'Brien. Drive. Kick. 3 on the way. Jensen. No good. And there's Caitlin O'Brien keeping the ball alive, getting the rebound. And there's another offensive rebound. Tim comes away with this one. Curry, how'd she find that seam?
It's a great pass.
Jensen couldn't handle it, but what a pass. It's not like Jensen's afraid or a contact person. She plays softball. She plays
catcher.
She's tough.
Yes, she
tough
is.
as nails. Also a golfer. So she doesn't mess around. She's playing all the time, doing something.
Yep, she's one of the rare athletes that's a 3-sport person.
DS has a couple of them. Deflected and a steal now for Curry. 3 on 1. Oh, and they're going to call a kick. Looked like it just hit off her thigh. I didn't think it was a kick by any stretch. It's got to be some type of intent, but.
Yeah.
Oh, well. That's the call. 9:03 left first half. Lily Hartle back in for McGuanago. Tim spin in the lane. Looked like a foul. Yeah, definitely got her. It's right in front of us. That's why we can make these claims. And there's that tempo. DS forcing it. Saying he didn't see it.
And as I said to you before, we can see things that the officials can't see, and it's hard.
That is 100% fact, and we're usually wrong anyway.
As I said a couple days ago to you, I've not seen an official change his call. Very rarely once it's made.
Last game?
Yes.
He did. He realized his mistake, said my apologies.
Well, I think he was thanking us for telling him about how he works out.
I think so. That's really what it was.
I think that's what it was.
The discussion on the floor is whether or not the ball was deflected. It was definitely not. We had a great vantage point of that.
Correct.
It's DS ball. Now what do we got?
And it was good to see that at least the refs got together and talked about it.
Right. 3 on the way, off the mark. Hustle, saved out of bounds. Nope, just a good save, but right to McGuanago.
Nice hustle.
This is DS pressure. Doesn't matter where you are with the ball, someone is going to be in your back pocket.
My favorite line is they're like gnats.
That's what we used for Germantown yesterday, and it won't change watching DS. They are very similar in style.
Yep.
To the hoop. Offensive foul. Allie Tim drawing that charge. Who they give the foul to? Looks like 23. Mara McAdams, that's her second. 8:30 remaining, 24-19. DSHA in their home whites. McGuanago down 5 in their road black.
Jarecki and Capper back in the game. 3-year varsity players. This is their 4th year, I should say.
Jensen cut off. O'Brien, drive, kick, shot on the way. Jarecki's 4th of the half. And an 8-point lead for DS. Quick inbound. Coleman past the timeline, but there's 2 bodies right there. And now you got it over and back. Did not establish her feet. Timeout, McGuanago.
30 seconds, Coach.
8:05 left first half. Looking for a unique way to get your business, organization, product, or service in front of hundreds of people, or in yesterday's case, thousands. We had over 9,000 viewers. While supporting high school girls athletics, advertise with W7 Productions. We're partnering with Brooks Communications this season to offer sponsorships for all of our games. The single games, the multiple games like this weekend, and full season packages for every game we do. And they are all at a very affordable prices. See the full schedule and all advertising packages at productionsw7.com. Let's get you on the air and on our social media for our next game. And that's productionsw7.com. And as always, W7 is for the girls. Back live, 8 minutes now in the first half. 27-19, DS up 8 and dictating the game on both ends with their full court pressure, really causing problems for McGuanago. Offensively, it's been the Alexa Jarecki show as Caitlin O'Brien with a back tap knocks it out of bounds. DeStephanis back in, giving Jensen a break.
DeStephanis is another one of those, does everything, can't count her out.
Well, that was their role the last couple of years when you have a heavy senior-laden group, namely last year. It was do those small, dirty things.
Right.
Go out there and play great defense, box out, rebound. And we've already talked about the seniors lost from a year ago, and it's okay to look back and talk about them. They're all part of our W7 family, so we can do that over and over. Right. When you're talking Drew Henning, who with her dad yesterday sat here and announced 3 or 4 games.
Right.
Shot in the lane, foul, and good.
Like I was saying, Lauren is a really good player.
She looked like the whole intent when she got off the bench was, I'm going to go in and I'm going to shoot and I'm going to score. And she did just that. 56% free throw shooter a year ago. Rattles out. Ball batted around. 7:25 left first half. 10-point lead DS. Shot on the way. 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Good box out. But it's stolen away. Pitch it ahead. DeStephanis. She's going to keep it.
Ooh.
Body's hitting the floor.
Ooh.
And now a turnover. Again, that's the speed. DS just keeps coming at you. It doesn't matter where you are on the floor with the ball. Most of the time, 2 people are right there.
Correct.
It's as if they play with 9 on the court. It's just amazing how they always have 2 around the ball.
Kennedy's back in the game.
Kennedy, Holmes. O'Brien, good defense by her teammate. That was not the intent as Caitlin drove to the hoop and Emily Capper tried to pop to the corner. Coleman, left side. Correction, right side. 6:30 and counting.
Good.
Jump ball. Just almost as if she was expecting a teammate, the way she dribbled and kind of put the ball out anticipating a handoff.
Right.
And it wasn't there, and then she got caught.
Tim in the game.
So that tie up, it'll go DS way. Yeah, watching it on on the delay, Barton, it looked like she took that rhythm dribble of like set to hand it off and just wasn't anybody home. Don't know if that was the call or not, or if that was just how it looked. Kennedy trying to split the defense, goes out of bounds, off her hands. So there's a little bit of freshman in her.
Yeah.
That's 3 turnovers, but you can see the flash.
And she's got a ton of ability. Her big thing is she's got to be more consistent on her outside shot and believing in her game.
And I think her strength is her defense
Correct.
right now. That's where she's got to realize what she is.
Right, play within yourself.
Know who you are, yep.
Nice.
Good
That was a
rotation and deflected out of bounds. 6:02 remaining, still a 10-point game, 29-19. Our scoreboard blocks their scoreboard. I wonder if I can slide that down. I don't know how, though. And I know if I start messing with things, I'm going to be, Gary, can you help me? Coleman, nice drive and finish. (29, 21). 3 on the way. Good. Jarecki's 5th. If she's going to shoot like that this year, to go with Acker, the top of the conference, the GMC, the top shooters, whew, near steal as it's deflected out of bounds by Emily Capper. 5 first-half three-pointers for Jarecki.
Jarecki shoots well in this gym for some reason. She has in the past.
There's the scouting report. Maybe it's the lighting.
It could be. But again, she's a really good player. She can do it all.
Step back 3 on the way. Back iron. A lot of people going for the ball. Tim comes away with it. She's all alone. Kicks it up to Holmes, who finishes with the left hand. And the lead is up to 13 as we approach the 5-minute mark of the first half. It doesn't matter who's out there for DS. They just keep throwing more and more bodies. And look there's another steal. Holmes to the hoop. No good, but
nice
cleaning up her mess.
That's
is DeStefanis. Timeout, McGuanago, 4:48 left. DS up 15. You're watching W. Back live at Brookfield Central, game 3 of 4 today. DSHA up 15. Should note that McGuanago missing one of their backcourt starters, Bayla Strandley, who played major minutes, 4th leading scorer a year ago in a team that played with Sarah and Henning. So you know that she's played major minutes and would be really helpful in this backcourt right now with all this pressure.
And you need experience in the backcourt.
Good cut, good catch, no call. Go the other way with it. Looked like a little bit of contact for Hartle. Skip pass. Tim getting up. Holmes 3, no good.
Good look. Good ball movement.
Coleman goes the other way with it. Right side. Good cutting action. And a foul, and good. Good, strong finish for Lily Hartle. Sophomore able to go up strong and finish.
Yep. Another change. Ooh.
Hartle free throw off the mark. Jensen rebounds. Under 4 now, first half. 36-23. Tim, spot up 3, rolls off. Jensen comes away with a good
nice
pass. Unable to finish, but Tim comes away with it. 3, up, and good. Ashley Jones finishing for DS. And the lead is now 16. Look out. Oh, nearly.
Should have stayed on the outside.
Skip pass. Oh, good diagonal, just out of reach. And Norbert Durst just lost his whole system over there. It looks like just his plug. 39-23. Jones walks it across the timeline. Sophomore. Tim, the freshman. She attacks, and floater is good. 18-point game. Good pass, getting the ball to the middle. Can't trap in the middle. Don't go to the sideline. You had it in the middle.
Yep, keep it in the middle.
Skip pass. Shot up. It rolls off. And then it's going to be a foul on Jarecki.
Her second.
Hartle had that thing touch every part of the rim.
Double bonus.
But not the net, unfortunately, for McGuanago. It is so bizarre. I mention it often, but it's so bizarre when it's so quiet in these gyms.
It is weird. It's eerie.
Almost feel like we should be talking like this. Golfing. Second one is good. Second free throw good as she hits them both. 16-point game now. McGuanago trying to get it to single digits by half. And if you're DS, you're looking to push this lead to 20 if you can. Top of the key, 3, off the mark. Now's O'Brien. Coleman push. There's the stop, there's the finish. That's what they need.
35 score.
35 is,
Mallory, I think.
All right. To the hoop and blocked. Hartle came flying in to block that shot of Caitlin O'Brien. Pass nearly deflected by Jarecki. Hartle, drive, no foul call. Play on. O'Brien. Could see that one coming the whole time. Hartle up ahead. No foul. They're going to get it. It's late, but it's, as we talked about, Coach Hendricks does not agree with that call. He turned, grabbed his hand, walked. We could see through the mask on that one. That was I don't think so. 152.
And he had the same angle the official had.
That is true. 152 left in this half. Free throw good. Michael's second one, rolls around and down. So the sophomore who got into one game last year scored a point, so she got her first point as a freshman. Cuts the lead to 12.
And she's got 8 now, Coach.
Shot on the way, forced, but there's O'Brien. Oh, great job coming, flying in, getting that offensive rebound. Just couldn't gather herself.
She's a good athlete. I've probably said that before. She's a pretty good basketball. She's a really good a good basketball player.
Her best position is athlete. How's that?
There you go. I like that, Coach.
Holmes in for O'Brien, who gets a quick break. .125 and counting, 3 on the way, off the mark and out of bounds. Not the worst shot, but it wasn't a real good shot in that you cross the timeline, keep the ball moving. You've got the momentum right now. You've cut it to 12. You scored the last few points. DS has not had very good looks in the last couple possessions. So you wanted to see a little better shot there.
Right.
Curry. Yep, correct call. Jensen tried to grab it, and then once she couldn't reach it, she pulled her hands away, but it was too late. She'd already touched it. See how McGuanago answers that. Pitch up ahead. Tough pass. There was nothing that was going to come from that. Rogozinski, after inbounding, stepped in. All the action. The other 8 players went to the right side of the court, leaving Rogozinski open. Kennedy, drive, kick, 3, good.
Curry.
45 seconds and counting, and the lead's back up to 15. Coleman breaking, keep the ball. And now a steal by Holmes. She read the passing lanes beautifully. Little contact, she'll go shoot 2.
Coleman with the foul.
Still can't get that first name.
Coleman's first name?
Yep.
If you can't get it, I can't.
First free throw, no good.
Kennedy anticipated that pass well there.
Second one, rattles around and down. O'Brien back in for Holmes. That was the exchange they just had, and it led to a steal and a point.
7 different scorers for DS at the moment.
And as the ball goes down, then you go to the ball. Rotate.
Here comes
oh,
Jarecki.
that was an offensive foul that went. That was ignored.
Yep.
Jensen with the rebound. She's got to watch that iron bar. She really throws it out there. And it's not so much that it's that she brings it out.
Right.
Up and out. 15 seconds.
And
ticking down. First half. Holding for the one shot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at the buzzer, the layup is good. Alexa Jarecki, 17 first half points, leads DS with an 18-point lead here at halftime in Brookfield at Central High School, the Thanksgiving Shootout. 47-29 is our score. It's halftime. You're watching W7. Back live at Brookfield Central High School, the Thanksgiving Shootout. Just about wrapping up the halftime. Our thoughts on the first half. The score says an 18-point game, and you don't, usually, I mean, you can often say it's not quite. It is. This is a case where I really feel like it is an 18-point game because DS has dictated every aspect of this game. And McGuanago was able to stem the tide early. We had 4 ties, 4 lead changes. But think of it as a boxing match, and DS just body blow, body blow, body blow, body, and it starts to hurt at some point.
Correct.
And that's what happened. And now McGuanago down 18. What are they going to have to do to get back in this?
They're first going to have to take care of the pressure that DS is putting on them, taking care of the basketball. As we've talked many times, turnovers are huge. And when you're down by 18, you can't turn the ball over because DS has the ability to take the ball and hit you for a 3. They got enough kids that can hit that. So McGuanago's got to be able to handle the pressure, hit some shots. But again, as I've said to you, and we are, the first 3 minutes are huge here.
Yep. So here we go, down 18. Second half underway. Game 3 of 4, and right out of the gate, a turnover where they get it back. Take advantage. Step
nice
through,
step.
finish. Mara McAdams. Nice, strong move. Again, this is quite a few seniors on this squad, but it's a team that a lot of the minutes were tied up in Drew Henning and Bree Sarah, which when I say tied up, that's a pretty good group to be tied up in. And there's a stop, so you got to score and a stop. Going Johnny Mack style, you need a score and a stop. And they got it coming out of the halftime.
Exactly.
So good start.
They needed to get it to single digits.
I think one of the things, deep 3 on its way and off the mark. I think one of the things I would tell my players, don't worry about your mask. If it falls down, it falls down.
Correct.
I see a lot of them in the middle of foul, in the middle of a play, pulling their mask back up. Who cares? But it's so unusual wearing these masks and then have to do it during an activity. It's got to be so weird.
Ellie's third. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong team.
Free throw off the mark.
Oh, but it's
Emily Capper. Free throw no good. Check on Capper and her numbers from a year ago. 69% from the line. Gets the second one.
Capper's a really good role player. She understands her role. Another player, if you forget about her, can hurt you.
Probably the right call there. It looked like she did kind of step back before putting the ball down.
Right.
Did it affect the play? No, but you got to make that call. It's unfortunate for McGuanago and a careless turnover. And if you're DS, you can pretty much do whatever you want. You want to change up your D, you can do that. You can call different set on offense, but we're so early in the year, not too many teams
Have a lot of stuff in.
have that. Drive, right side, nothing there. Jarecki coming to help out.
Boom.
Dribble, rhythm, shot, good. So Capper with 4 points to start the second half for DS. Here comes McGuanago. Drive, 3 on the way. Rogozinski, answer.
She's a good player.
What they need now is stops. They just need more stops. You can't trade baskets.
Correct. I was going to say to you, Coach, Capper
Jensen, left hand, no good.
Sorry about that.
Nope, go ahead.
Capper and Jarecki are 4-year starters.
Right.
And I don't think McGuanago has anywhere near that.
We're right. Going back to that, they lost that. They're also playing shorthanded.
Right.
No Bayla Stradley. So that's not helping the cause because she would definitely help in the backcourt. Started as a sophomore last year. Good hustle play. Looked like the ball was going out of bounds off DS. But instead, Capper, great play, saving it. Now we've got it over backcourt violation. It's interesting. Did they have possession? Nobody. You know what? Because of the deflections, that is the correct call.
Yeah.
Great job. Because the possession never truly changed hands. Drive! Finish! Good!
Lauren D.
Lauren DeStefan is hard to the hoop in the finish.
That's what she does, Coach.
Talking about those role players, they're expected. Jensen, DeStefanis, Jarecki, Capper. They were role players, but they were on the floor. They played a lot. This year, they're being asked to step their game up. A little more offense, but so much of DS offense comes from their defense.
Correct.
Able to break it somehow.
Nice deflection by Jones there. Oh, nice pass.
Oh, good
nice
touch pass. And finish for Jarecki. And the lead's up to 21. 1 week from today. Wait, is today Friday or Saturday? It's Saturday,
Today's
right?
Saturday, but next Friday.
Next Friday. Before that takes place. So
What happened?
we've got an official warning on the McGuanago coach. Now, see, that's one you could have let the play out and then do it, because you could see McGuanago's got a layup and they blow the whistle. You know, it's just. But he clearly had heard enough. Both the coach and the referee both sternly walking away from each other. That's great stuff right there. Good theater.
Exactly. But talking about next week, Germantown has Brook Central on Tuesday and DSHA on Friday. Oh,
We've got a fun week ahead of us.
we do, Coach.
14:48 left in this one. 21-point lead, the largest of the day for DS.
I'm really impressed with Hendricks on how well he's got this team playing, as you know, young as they really are.
Rattles around and down.
For number 3.
Taylor Rogozinski hits another one, 55-37. Now a steal. McAdams surveys the court. Little skip to my Lou finish. Split the defenders, basket good.
I like that. Skip to my Lou.
3 on the way, no good. Hustle, both teams batting it around, throwing it at each other, and McGuanago comes away with it. So another stop, can they get a basket out of it? So now you got the tempo.
Correct.
You're playing at DS speed right now. Slow it down. And look at McGuanago again, playing shorthanded. They are hands on knees. You might not have been able to see it. McAdams, a little floater, no good. DS, they've played, I believe, 12 different players. McGuanago shorter bench, and it just hasn't been, they can't keep up with the running game.
Correct. And at this stage of the year, you're
Nice
not in.
steal. Ashley Jones to the hoop and finish. Then you throw in the conditioning aspect that I believe that's where you're going with that.
Yes.
And oh, by the way, DS in the next ball is going to go to 2 freshmen that have not played like freshmen and are flying all over the place.
Especially Ellie.
Allie being Allie Tim.
Right. She
Dribbled
doesn't-
out of bounds, go the other way with it.
She's not playing like a freshman in this game.
Jarecki and Jensen to sit. Tim and Holmes checking in.
Just think of the luxury of that. It's kind of like what Germantown has. You can take out your best players and still have good kids coming on the floor.
And Claire Curry and Caitlin O'Brien haven't stepped on the floor yet.
Right.
Who gave big minutes in the first half. Ball batted around. Backdoor cut. Tim.
Oh.
Good defensive play there. Just staying strong.
Yep.
High hands.
Oh.
McAdams double teamed. She splits it. Finds a passing lane some way, somehow. I think we gave her some truth serum. She was just throwing it to the other end and just happened to go right to Rogozinski, who finishes. 3 on the way. Rolls off. Another stop for McGuanago. A lot of heavy breathing, though, for McGuanago. Bree Lee Bartnick. Dribble handoff.
DS is switching on everything. The flex.
Good job by Holmes pushing the defense out. Good pass and cut. McAdams leaves it short. Capper coast to coast. Finish. Too easy there, but McGuanago's running out of steam. Whatever steam they had left in them, it's really going by the wayside at this point.
Ooh.
3 on the way. No good. Rebound right through the hands of Tim. Cleaned up. Bartnick overlay. Just the way it's gone for McGuanago. Holmes.
She had the Steffes ahead. Ooh.
Good crossover. Coleman. Got to keep shooting. The legs are dead. Bartnick cleans it up and a foul.
Capper's third.
Yeah, Emily's asking the ref what I do. It was a little hip check. It sure was. Sure was. 11-19 remaining. Lead 16. Bartnick to the line. Next, if she makes this, she's going to take a quick break. McGuanago's got a couple of subs at the table. Back iron. Holmes rebound. She splits the defense and goes right by them all. Drives to the hoop. Oh, no call saying a deflection out of bounds. Some wholesale changes both ways. 11-12 remaining. Whew.
Ooh, this is a really good lineup for DS shooting-wise.
Inbound to Holmes, but broken up. Do we have 35? We don't have a 35, but great play nonetheless. And then turnover. Jarecki pushed the other way. Ashley Jones, nothing there. Skip pass. Cap. Nope, sorry, that's Curry.
Yep.
There's Jarecki. 3. Good.
Number 6.
I think we have our player of the game.
Without a doubt. And with this team on the floor for DS, 4 of these kids are probably their top 3-point shooters. Ooh.
Breakaway should be an easy layup, but the way things have gone for McGuanago, it is not, and now a foul on the floor. Just the way the day has gone for McGuanago.
Alexi's third. Well, it's hard to shoot those layups when people are chasing you, Coach. You don't know where they're coming from.
Never look back. You don't know what's going to catch up to you.
Correct.
And you definitely don't know what's chasing you.
Correct. Oh, they call it on the floor.
And they called it on 15, Jarecki, her fourth. So that changes things a little bit. 10:33 remaining. Oh, it's going to hit the camera. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Good save. Well, the good thing is Ellie Tim is Jarecki. You know, just not a senior. She's a
They're
freshman.
going right at her right here. Good move and finish.
33.
We don't have a 33, unfortunately. Hate that these rosters aren't up to date. I did go online and double check, but you got nothing. Tim off the mark.
Nice
offensive rebound and put back. Curry, no good. Tim again, no. And a tie-up.
Jump ball.
It's funny, Tim in that 22, well.
22.
With the red hair,
yeah,
it looks
Tim.
like Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden beating Jaden O'Brien. I think she wore, what number? Did Jaden wear 22? I'm going to double check. I think she may have. I don't remember. She did.
I'm almost. Kennedy just scored and fouled.
Jaden O'Brien wore 30.
Oh, that's correct.
22 was Anna Miskey.
Who could shoot the lights? Kennedy just scored.
We're just name dropping all over the place.
Exactly.
64-45, 10:03 left. Holmes.
Nope.
Jensen rebounds. Holmes comes away with it. Tim floater. Ooh, definitely a lot of contact. Tim's just jumping all over the place. Body's hitting the floor. Great hustle.
She's really active, isn't she?
Possession, McGuanago. 64-45, 9:50 left. And an
Another
unforced error.
Yep.
They're called unforced errors, but let's face facts. That's DS defense right there.
Exactly.
$9:49 remaining. Tim, deep three. No. She can shoot it. It's not out of her range. Just unable to hit that shot.
Nice pass by number 12.
35, hitting it. Golly, we wish we had the numbers and names for these kids.
I agree. It's easy for Divine Savior Holy Angels. Nice.
Finally got the call. Seemed like she's been taking a pounding.
Her second.
Rogozinski's second. Ref talking to the table. That's our delay. Mike cleared it up. He's cleared it up. Did she shoot a jumper on her free throws?
Yep. Or she gets to her tippy toes.
I'm going to watch this closer. It looked like a little jumper. As they say, it doesn't matter what happens as long as it goes in.
Yep.
It's a pure jumper, and it's with a side step to start it. So I would say that 15-footer's it's money.
Correct.
19-point game coming up on 9 minutes.
Nice.
Drive, kick, Rogozinski. Boom. We're sitting right next to the muck bench, and one of the teammates, as soon as she let it fly, you heard, good. They knew. Down to 16. Can they get a couple of stops, make this interesting? Tim, kick.
Oops.
Holmes nearly lost it. Getting to the hoop, fouled, and going to shoot two.
I was going to say about Tim's, her youth coach is Mike Kelly. Very, very good coach.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yes.
I don't think that family knows a thing about basketball.
Yeah.
Free throw, good. As I was explaining to G before, he started talking about Shea Kelly, who's at Brook East, yet another great freshman we get to see this year.
Who was
mentioned Coach Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly's father was my coach as a youth, so they know their stuff a little bit.
Yes.
It didn't rub off on me. I mean, and I'm sure Tim, if he was here, would say, yeah, this kid was terrible. He would support that claim. But he knew it's not for lack of trying, because he tried to pound it into my head. Just like my parents, they tried. I mean, it's only so much you can do.
Exactly. The kid still has to absorb and believe what you're saying.
Tie up on the floor, bodies hitting the floor.
Way to get on the floor, girls.
No, but to the point, I mean, Mike Kelly, if you watched him play at Wisconsin, he played the game the way his father had taught him. And, you know, the family just knows the game so well. And it's not the points, rebounds, assists, especially if you saw Mike play, you know that. It's the help side defense. It's the deflections that you get. It's the rotations. It's just knowing where you're supposed to be and being there at the right time.
Right, the little things, and playing within himself and the system.
And we'll see that when we see Shea on the floor for Brook East. Steal, go the other way with it? Nope, deflected back by Coleman. As we tick down to the 8-minute mark. Oh, they're going to get Kennedy, Holmes. Didn't know that we were blocked.
Kennedy's third.
8:08 remaining. Game 3 of 4. 20-4. Let's see, you got here about 9. Meet up with Gary. Of course, Gary was here an hour before me with his breakfast.
Oh, did he buy you breakfast?
No, he did not.
Well, what's going on?
That's okay.
Coach?
He bought me dinner last night. You know what? I'm okay with that. He was
There
nice
you
enough
go.
to buy me dinner. Drive, kick, 3. No good. Max Etheridge sitting to our right. Helped Gary out yesterday. He declined his invitation to come eat dinner with us. He didn't want to hang out with a couple of old guys.
Good move by him.
Yeah, he's really a smart kid. He's figured it out. He didn't want to listen to us babble.
Exactly.
And it didn't matter what they put on the table. We were eating it, and it was so delicious because we hadn't eaten all day. Push out of bounds. No, they're going to say there was a push. Let's see who they get on that one. Is that Kennedy again?
Either Kennedy or Jensen.
Looks like he's looking back, and they're going to call it out.
Oh, it's Capper. That's Capper's fourth.
So the fouls are starting to mount for DS. 7:26 remaining. Short-handed McGuanago team, they're chipping away here. But it's been stuck at this 16-17 range. They got to get it down to a single digit and see what you can do. In the meantime, for Capper is 2 Caitlin O'Brien.
And number 20, Katie
O'Laughlin. You like adding some
I
letters to
do.
the alphabet, and I like it.
It's my Cudahy
Yeah, there you go. A little curl and finish. We don't know who 35 is, but she's giving a nice little spark for McGuanago. Near steal. Instead, it's Holmes cleaning up her own mess and finishing. 69-52 as we approach the 7-minute mark. Pitch ahead, too far. Just too strong. So you're going to get Jarecki back on the floor for Holmes. Have to see if they're going to call a set play for Jarecki, who's hit 6 threes thus far.
Yeah. There's a lot of people on Divine Savior Holy Angels are capable of hitting threes.
Curry tried the bounce pass. Now that looked like more of a kick than what we had called before, and they let it go, and McGuanago comes away with the ball. And they're happy to have it that way. Lob inside. It looked like 35 as she went to plant, just kind of, I don't know if her knee kind of gave out, but she kind of slumped down. And instead you go the other way. And as you said, someone else can shoot the 3 too, and it's DeStephanis this time. So Lauren makes it a 20-point game. Go the other way.
Nice deflection, Katie.
I haven't seen a bounce pass, and we continue to see side-to-side passes. Put that ball on the ground. Good attack, and we're going to get DeStephanis with a foul. It looked like it was a great defensive play, too.
It did.
That might have been a 20-point score foul call.
Agreed. I think Lauren should have turned to Mike and said, "Do you know who I am?"
2 shots for Coleman. As we go back to golf boys. Free throw, first one no good. So I was here last night. I stuck around for Gary's last game to help kind of organize and clean things up, which I'm not looking forward to this evening, by the way.
No, the true story is you wanted to go to dinner.
Okay, maybe that's true, too. But it was, silent like that, and Gary did not alter his voice. And let me tell you, he's announcing, and everybody in the whole gym, on this half of the gym, is just looking over here as he's talking.
Nice pass.
Oh, it split her legs. Jump ball? Nope.
Nice pass.
Great defensive play. McAdams.
That was a good pass from O'Brien.
6:09 remaining, 20-point game. It's been as big as 21.
So you were saying Gary's voice, and
It was loud, and the whole gym heard him. And I'm going, dude, you got to alter that when there's nobody else here. But he doesn't.
Does he do golf with you guys?
You know what? I was the lead voice for golf. But I have to admit, it wasn't me doing most of the talking. I kind of just set Ed up, Ed being Ed Schwab. Ed Schwab doing our camera today, but he was the golf expert, and he rolled with all these players. And then as I got to know the players, I picked up on it a little bit better. And one time Ed had to leave us, and I was like, oh boy. And he goes, here's what they have. And he left me these notes, and they were fantastic. I mean, he really knew what he was talking about and knew the girls so well. Foul, put back, and good for McAdams.
That'll be DeStephanis.
We could hear the slap over here. And so, no, it was me doing the talking. Gary was running around with cameras. He was on he would walk with the players. And again, if you got a chance to see us for golf, it was fantastic. We'd mic a player up on a hole, and Gary would walk and talk with them. Traveled, got away with it.
Oh, that's cool.
And, because they got that time in between walking to the net to their shot. Jump ball.
Ooh, thought it was a travel.
Yep. I think he rewarded the defensive effort with the tie-up versus the travel. Okay, good with it. Yep, good for them.
Exactly.
So, yeah, he would walk and talk with them. So that was his – so he was kind of the on-course reporter. And we started to get in a role, and then Real Life took over, and they started having all those events during the day where both Gary and I have real jobs. So we couldn't be there, unfortunately. But lucky for us, Ed was, and he'd give us a report, and Gary was able to, send some shots here and there that he could. Shot off the mark.
Nice job.
DeStephanis cleaning it up. Off the mark. Tim, offensive putback, foul, rolls off. And Ed was telling us last night he's already got the report for next year, and this year was a very heavy freshman group on the golf course.
Wow.
And golf led right into our volleyball season, and I was fortunate to be a part of the Germantown season. That was a very short, quick season. So many teams were affected by the world we live in, and so we did some volleyball, and that rolled right into where we are today. And for this third year in a row, my second year in a row, spending Friday and Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend right here at Brookfield Central. Second free throw good.
Like I told you, I've been to every one of these games, every tournament they've had since day one, since Coach Wandry started this tournament.
Coach Wandry was moved over to the boys' side. And, oh, by the way, he brought home a gold ball.
Yes, without his best player.
Ball's kicked, literally kicked around.
Way to get on the floor, girls.
.455 remaining, 73-54. We've kind of just hung in this 15 to 18-point deficit lead, depending on who you are supporting. Mara cleans up her pass. Does she get her own assist on that? I think she might.
She might.
I think I would. If I'm doing the stats, I'm giving her an assist on that. Jarecki 3 hits the guide wire, backboard guide wire, so McWanago will regain possession, trailing by 17, 4:40 left. And now a steal, go back the other way with it. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. DeStephanis 3,
Boom.
Got it. And a foul about 80 feet away from the hoop by Allie Tim.
1, 2, 3.
And you have to wonder how much longer. We're at the 4:26 mark. You got about another 2 minutes, and I think you'll see the coaches empty the benches. The only thing we'll have to do is bring you home and
Pick our player of the
pick
game.
our players of the game. Free throw, back iron, no good. Myra McAdams kicking that around, keeping the ball alive for McWanago. And that's a kick. But just goes to show that, just that quickness. They were there at everything. And you can see McWanago, and we mentioned this about the 12, 13-minute mark. They were already huffing and puffing, and a lot of very red faces out there.
Right. They tried to close the game. They got it within, 14? And then...
Yeah. Might have even gotten it to 13.
Yeah, it could have been.
65-52, I want to say, and it just can't be done. It's just that type of day.
You're right. When you're fighting back all the time.
3 on the way. Good. Set that one up nicely. Squared her shoulders, stayed in rhythm, and knocked it down. Answer 3 to DeStephanis. No good. Coleman rebounds. Pitches it ahead to the hoop. Bounce pass. I would have liked to seen her keep that.
Yep.
Make the defense was sagging just enough. You probably could have kept going and gotten the foul call. And I think Coleman, great job by a teammate there. Goes right up to her, says, go ahead, take that in. shoot that.
Correct.
Well, I don't know that she said that, but she went up and said something very encouraging to her, which you really love to see.
Exactly. I was going to say, Coach, DS has about 9 or 10 kids that can consistently shoot the three, which makes it tough
Well,
with the way they play D and get the ball out.
Look inside. Jensen, kick out to Stefanis. Little floater. No good. Battle for the rebound. Jarecki comes away with it. Good ball movement. Capper three. No good.
Come on, Em. You were supposed to hit that for me.
The Stefanis tied up. For you, huh?
Well, for her team.
Oh.
The Stefanis was, I think, honorable mention All-State in volleyball.
I do believe you are correct. Yes, I do believe you're on that. Yeah. And is she the one that plays volleyball? Or, correction, rugby?
Yes, she plays rugby.
So her three sports are volleyball, basketball, and rugby. If you don't know about DS rugby program, it is one of the best in the country.
Correct.
Consistently ranked high up there. 1 out of 2. Offensive rebound and putback.
Jensen.
Mia Jensen. 3 minutes remain. Stick around for our fourth one. Pius and Germantown. No good. Capper rebound. Three on the way. Back iron. Over the backboard. Dead ball. It's going to be McGuanago ball. 2:40 remaining. And it looks like McGuanago is starting to empty the bench a little bit. With 2:40 remaining. Legend, thank you so much for the kind words. So our final game here will tip off at 4:30, and again, that will be Pius and Germantown. And we're hoping that Pius has some of their players back. Only 6 yesterday.
Rosella.
Drive, cut off. Great job, baseline. Good drive to the hoop. Unable to finish. And I think I want to go back to that point where Coleman went up to her after that last possession. And I want to say she said, what I thought she was saying is take it to the hoop. And first time she has the opportunity, she does it. So great leadership there.
Exactly.
I wish we could say Coleman's first name, but we don't know.
If we get another McGuanago game this year.
Oh, we'll know everything by then.
Exactly.
And we'll heap constant praise on all of these girls. We're not sure of their names.
Correct. And that's a sad part about this season because we don't get rosters, and if it's not on.
Well, it's early. The part of it is it's so early,
right?
And who knows with everything going on? But we didn't get an updated roster, and that's going to happen.
Right.
We're not faulting anybody. We're just trying to let you know. We wish we could give you more information on all these kids.
Well, exactly. And like we were talking yesterday, how many administrators even have their assistants working for them right now?
Right. And you don't know if they're at home. You don't know how that's working.
Correct.
Crazy world we live in right now. Let's just get through it as we approach the 2-minute mark.
But we have basketball, Coach, which is great.
Yep. We may not know your names, but girls, you get to keep playing. Hey, the double dribble, she knew it. The whole gym knew it. They just said play on. Keep this going.
I saw the ref do the
Caitlin O'Brien. Saying it was deflected. I like it. Drive.
Nice hustle, Cap.
3 on the way. No good. And out of bounds.
Jensen hip checked the girl to make sure she didn't get the rebound. Nice job, Mia.
Again, she's a catcher.
Exactly. And
she ain't afraid of no contact.
It'd be interesting to see if her and Acker cover each other on Friday next week.
You know what? But the way they both play, it's hard to say who their top defenders are because they so rarely match up because it's constantly back and forth, up and down.
But could you imagine them two pounding on each other?
Those two have they have that venom in them.
Exactly. And they're not backing down from anybody.
Oh, no. 79-60, 135 remaining as the coaches are emptying their benches. This is
Helena Caesar's in the game now. Her dad was a really good player at Marquette High.
all right. See, this is the information I would have no knowledge of. The sophomore,
Nice job, Katie.
Katie being Katie O'Loughlin.
And speaking of her dad was on the Dominicans basketball team that had the 63s, the
88. Did they win 88?
No,
that was the Pius Girls.
No, yeah.
Sorry.
But her dad
You're
was
welcome,
part
Coach
of the,
Clausen.
Yes. Her dad was part of the Dominican first streak.
Yes,
I mean, Germantown
in the 70s.
did it. Yeah.
Yes. And that was Coach Gaz, the original.
Correct.
Don Gaz.
Correct. And I think they won like 63 straight games.
You are correct. I just don't remember the exact number, but we'll go with that. There was a huge banner I used to practice when Mr. Kelly coached us, when he coached me. It was at Dominican High School. That's where we didn't have a gym at our school, so we had to travel, and we went to Dominican for practice.
Loud Gym Dominican was.
It
Good
is.
job, Katie.
So small.
You could have 2 people in a place, and you thought it was packed.
That's what I always said about Shorewood. If and when they become a dominant program, that gym, it's so low, the ceiling's so low, and it's so compact, it would be a nightmare to play there. Under 10 now. Let it fly. Heck yeah. Get in there.
Exactly.
Just keep it here. Yeah, keep it here. Oh, come on now.
I thought that went off Katie.
We got to pick our players of the game. You go ahead and pick them, Coach.
Well, I think it's Jarecki from
we'll
Divine Savior.
We'll get Alexa over here.
To see what the
we'll
coaches
see if
do.
we're right. Again, the coaches from each team pick the players of the game for the opponent, and they will honor them momentarily. And once that concludes, we will log out and then come back on and give you our W7 player of the game. And we're going to try to get Alexa Jarecki.
Yep.
As the coaches gather, a little hush in the room, a little murmur. When we discussing, I don't know, what do you think? I don't know, let's go with this one. I don't know, what about this one?
Shh, they're talking.
Here it comes. Drum roll. Here we go. Boom, 1 for 1. Well done, G. There it is. Mara McAdams and Alexa Jarecki. We're going to try to bring Alexa Jarecki back with us. We're going to log out now. Good luck to McGuanago. We will see you on W7, of course. DS, we'll see you in 6 days against Germantown. You're watching W7. We'll be right back with our